Hello guys, welcome to another ranked game I'm having on this huge channel. To be fair, I actually had a few ranked games recently. All of those were horrible and not worthy uploading on YouTube, so... things like Hero Rushes or games that last less than 20 minutes and such, so... I put a lot of effort actually. I didn't have much time recently, so I didn't play as much as I would wanted to. I actually was planning to release a another video on my channel before the release of Warno. I didn't manage to do that for the reason I just told you, and yeah. We're still playing with UK National, and I'm also trying my best to improve the quality of the recordings. Actually, let me just do one thing real quick. Um, yeah, the audio quality should be much better compared to the last recording, and video quality is actually poorer because I messed up with the settings for my GPU recently because I was trying to make Warno run smoothly. But it's rough, it's a much more demanding game than War Game, and still trying to make it work a little bit better. I'll have to figure out a way to buy a new GPU eventually, even though this is not the best period of time to do that. I have actually no clue who this guy is. Is he on my friends list? No, it's not. I'm always scared somehow when people recognize me because half of the time they genuinely know me, and the other half they're just like trying to be friendly before a Hero Rush or something like that. I hope that's not the case. Also, in order to make the recording a little bit better, I'm sending my own voice signal back into my ears while I speak, which is very weird. The idea behind that is that I should have a good control over my voice tone, sorry, voice tone I meant, and even like slight things like if the keyboard is too loud I can adjust in mid-game, or something like that. I'm not, oh yeah, that's why. How did it change? Interesting. Much better. And yeah, it also forces me to speak a bit slower. I'm usually one of those kind of people who speaks way too fast, and hearing my own voice kinda slows me down a bit. I should probably deploy units. Alright. Yeah, just let me know in the comments if the audio is getting better, if you're happy about it or not. I can always change some things. Okay, I think we're kinda ready, honestly. We have the second CV, we have a couple of helicopters. Do we need anything else? Recon for sure. Alright, maybe a mortar. We just have the points for that, let's go. Okay. I still haven't played enough Warno to have an opinion. I don't know if you guys have had time to play a little bit more and maybe even a better GPU than mine. I'm still somewhat skeptical about the scaling of the range and distances. I know that a lot of people don't care about that, and actually neither do I. Like, I'm not asking for the game to have a 1-to-1 proportion to reality, or anything like that. But I feel like in Warno, the scaling is so much more apparent in a newer game. At least in the current states, things might always change, but that's something I really, really don't like about Warno so far. I hope they're gonna fix that. I know that you have the option to scale to turn off the scalings of the units, but that's not what I mean. Even if you turn it off, it's still very apparent that like whatever it's supposed to be 1 kilometer in game, it actually looks very much like 300 meters in real life or something like that, you know? And again, nobody's asking for it to be one-to-one with reality, but still, I feel like this is a bit too much, you know? Plus, of course, problems with the UI being still very hard to read and not enjoyable at the moment, but still. The graphics looks very good though. I just hope I'll manage to... Oh my god, already. He probably has the... how is it called? The... auto Winchester off, if I have to guess, because I don't know if you've seen, but it seems like the bombs were way off target, so I'm assuming he fired position there. Okay, that's interesting. We're gonna reroute tanks on this side, we're gonna push you there, we're gonna have PA there, okay. Light rifleman. Zippo. Okay, let's start with the... Actually, a couple of warriors are a good idea right now, I think. And then we're gonna spam some mortars and start make use of the tanks. I wanna also immediately start with a heavy howitzer. Just because dealing with light riflemen might be a bit annoying. And having something to start shelling them is always good. Okay, a double stack of tanks like this is very draws a lot of attention if you have an ITOC. Or a Hornet. Is this NORAD with a cluster? No, okay, it's the Super F-15. I have a lot of AA down there. I'm hoping something will shoot it down. Please, for the love of God. Nice, these were 160 points gone. Of course I lost a tank, but it's not the end of the world so far. Okay, let's start shelling with our arty. Bradley there. Let's start spamming this guy. Very nice. We shouldn't lose line of sight because he's still firing with the main gun, meaning his noise value should be pretty high. Nighthawk. If we shoot it down, it would be so nice. Again, I lost the tank, which is kind of bad because right now it seems like it's trying to push and it's not ideal to have nothing left there, but I'm very happy because I don't need to tell you that losing the Nighthawk is super bad for US. And also, nice work from the Stormer, apparently helping out clearing the forest. What was that, the pivots, I guess? Yes, very good work. Okay, now... That's not best news. Like, okay, I have to be very careful not to get devastated by the Zippos there. Stormer helping out again. Nice job, actually. Okay. Such a shame that this guy is still alive. I thought he was dead. What is he doing even? We're gonna go with Harrier because if we can kill the Cobra before it does damage of any kind, it's better. And at the same time, you know, Harrier having guided bombs can always turn up to be useful. We're still shelling the rifleman he had there. A couple of bombs might be good enough. Yes, it seems like we dealt with it. And we're now gonna deal with this. Yeah. Okay, let's be more precise with the howitzer. We have... Yeah, I was about to say I didn't have a chance to upload much recently because a lot of my games were kind of short, and I guess I'm gonna see if I can find another one to stuck with this one, and then eventually have a long enough video to upload on YouTube. See you in a little while. Alright. Seems like we found another game. Um, and against another Lieutenant Colonel. Interesting map here. I'm still not sure if I like this one or not and how much. The thing is, to be fair, I'm not a huge fan of this map, but I think it's necessary because, like, it's the only one where you can make good use of super heavies and where decks like mech and motorized can struggle a bit sometimes, you know? So let's say this map in the ranked maps rotation gives a sense to unspec decks. Or armored maybe even though on every other map, you know, armored usually struggle. Um... Expectations. Very hard to spell for an Italian. Alright, we're gonna keep the civilian base just to have the helicopter. And I wanna do something a bit weird. So, just to have fun, I think we're gonna start with a double Charlie 2 and a double marksman. I know it's weird, but the reason is like I feel like you have very little options when it comes to hiding your AA pieces on this map, you know? So, instead of going for a rapier, maybe having it stunned or sniped by some mortars, I don't know, I want to try and play with a double stack of marksmen. It might be a bit risky, but could be fun, you know? After all, I'm recording this for YouTube, so might as well try and make it a bit more entertaining than usual. Double stack of mortars, also want to have another recon on the ground, so that if the one in the helicopter gets shot down, we at least have something, some recon coming from the ground as well. That's what I meant. Alrighty. We're playing from red side, which means he's playing with... No, yeah, he's playing with blue for sure. Which also means something like a Kurnas is likely, and thus I'm pretty confident in this choice, for as weird as it seems. Also, I wanted to add a little bit something about what I said earlier. When I said if nobody asks for a 1-to-1 ratio, alright, I already fucked up. In the ranges and distances, what it really meant is that I would actually like it, even though I understand some people wouldn't. So as long as the compromise is in a decent place, I'm okay with having some skill reduction, even though I would probably prefer not to have it at all. And yeah, again, in Warno it's way too apparent for my taste, at least. Also, Challenger Marksman. Ooh, spicy. He's playing with the Lynx. Lynx as well. Right, this might very well be Commonwealth. Yeah, nice. Man of culture, I see. This definitely is gonna go on YouTube if we can. Let's see who does that better. Commonwealth or UK National? Of course, the question is rhetorical. Go Boris Johnson, go. F11C already. He's probably going for the no, he's not going for the marksman, which I'm not sure, honestly. He could have gone for them and that would have been a decent choice. It's very ballsy on his part to... Wow, didn't even evac. Did he drop? Yeah, now. It... Nice, very nice. And he went for the reservists. He probably saw the bunch of units I had there and he thought it would have been something useful, but it was not. Okay, let's go CQC now. This is probably another... What was that? Tank or... Beakers? Yeah, I'm still not sure about how I feel with the Beakers. I feel like, even though they're much better compared to... Oh shit! Compared to pre-patch, they still kinda lacking for me. It's kinda likey here. I guess these Highlanders there will stand. Now I'm gonna make another big mistake. Watch this. What is this? Okay, go back, go back. And actually, yeah, I would have preferred to have a Eurofighter instead of the Tornado, but we didn't have the time to wait for that buy. So I guess we're gonna be alright with the Tornado, which actually did a more than decent job. So no, you shouldn't unload there. I meant to the reservists for base defense. Everything else looking very nice so far. Stormer, yeah, let's stun it. And we lost the town there, which is not great. We don't necessarily care though so far. As long as we keep our Chellies alive, we can always make sure no reinforcements comes into the town. Okay, this is very aggressive on my part, but I wanna take advantage if we can and try to snipe the Stormer. No, you keep it going.
Why does it always have to be me?
Yeah, and maybe kill the mortar. That actually might be more valuable for him right now. Alright, no Stormer anymore. And now we can be a little bit more careful. I didn't move the warrior back, which is not great, but not bad either. We're gonna take advantage and take that position, and maybe even reinforce it with a Milan squad, because having complete control over Foxtrot like we have right now is very good, of course. Whatever this is, it's gonna get dealt with by the... Also, the KU, I still don't know if I like it or not, for the reasons, pretty clear reasons, let's say. You know, as you saw, the 600 kph really hurts that unit a lot. Like, I could see it coming with a good advance and retreat into smoke. Okay, now that we have a decent control on our mid, we're gonna go... Yeah, that's why I want a Milan there. We're gonna go and bring a proper APs. Nice, 4 HE being very useful as usual. I want to have some sort of eyes forward there, and also definitely need a recon. He's bringing his own... I'm into smoke. Yeah. Some clunky things happening there for him. Smoke and self-propelled guns is always a bit weird. But I was confident because, you know, this guy has so much armor that even if he gets hit usually is not a big of a deal. But from now on, of course, we're gonna pay more attention to our radar APs. Yeah. Such a shame. But I really like that he was playing with Commonwealth at least, because, you know, it's always fun to see somebody try these decks out. I feel like they don't get the recognition they deserve. Like after the thing is, before the patch they were unplayable. After the patch, I feel like SAS in ground transports as well as some other buffs here and there made the deck a little bit more enjoyable. But yeah, if you're watching this video, try UK National instead. It's actually fun. Might even be actually better the Commonwealth in some regards. Sometimes you wish you had Commandos 90s, maybe even the F111. But the 5 extra activation points you get and the extra availability sometimes is not to be underestimated, So in case you're gonna watch this video, try it out. And well, thank you for playing. And I don't know if this is enough for a YouTube video with the game I had before. We're gonna see if I can find another one, and if not, see you guys next time. Okay, we did in fact found another wrecked game. I guess I'll decide afterwards if it's worth uploading or not. I wanna give it a try though. I really like this map, so I really enjoy playing it. So let's try it out. He replied to me, which means it's not on my muted list, which is great. But that doesn't mean Ilorage might not come, so I have to be careful. I don't care as much about fob sniping, so I'm gonna keep it a bit forward. But I really want to make sure I don't get Ilorage, because that would be horrendous with the with the ranking difference. So how do we make sure we don't get Ilorage? Okay, let's start like with the bare minimum. SAS, Recon. This is gonna be pretty much a similar opener to what I did last video on YouTube in the second game, just with a lot less units, so that if we spot a rush coming, we should have enough stuff to deal with it. And at least that's it, the idea. Then we're gonna see if it works or not. Maybe I'm considering starting with a second CV as well. While I was waiting for the games, by the way, I was watching some videos on YouTube, listening to some music, and I completely forgot that my voice gets back into my ears, right? I coughed a little bit and I got scared. That was interesting. Do we want a tank? That's a good question. I guess reservists are never a bad choice, they're cheap, they hold the ground for a little bit. Yeah, that starts to be a bit too much. Let's go like Chelly, single mortar, and a stormer. Yeah, for now should be enough. We might consider opening even with either a recon helo or some sort of plane to see if some helicopter is coming or not. Also, this is a good positioning if you fear helo rush, I feel, because like your spawn being right here means that if you spawn AA, you should be able to cover your CV from the get-go. And I don't mean to be rude, maybe this guy is super nice, but I never meant him in ranked, so I have to take the necessary precautions,
He's a passenger.
Yeah, you know what? Let's start like this. Doesn't need to have particularly good air detection or optics or anything. We just need to pretty much fly over the helicopters if a rush is coming, just to know they're there. Okay, there's one there. Links again. Okay, Link. This is a blue 4 deck. But at very least, it doesn't seem like this is a rush. It might be. Yeah, he's probably trying to sneak SAS if I have to guess. Alright, doesn't seem to be worrying though, so we can continue and play perfectly normally. Yeah, The other helicopter should go there, you go there, you go there, and everything looks nice so far. You turn off your MGs. Alright. Yeah, definitely blue mixed by the looks of it. Doesn't seem to be
Waiting your orders, sir.
motorized though, at least from the veterancy of the units I'm seeing right now.
Leader there.
Could be just blue for mix and spec. And in that case, this map should be pretty good for us because that would mean that it doesn't get access to that many units. So in the long run, if it gets to a grindy game, there's a chance he might run out of units. That's what I meant. Alright, you unload. Okay, we are starting here. Oh, I see what he's doing. Okay.
Spit it out, man.
Alright, we have some reservists there, more than enough to deal with this. Actually, he's losing a ton of points to them, so very good for me. He's gonna get in here and be annoying. That might be overkill, actually. Let's go with just some of these guys. Okay, Storm. SAS should deal with the helicopter there. Nice. As long as we are a bit careful on our flanks and not to get our CV sniped, we should be fine, I reckon. Just drop... Oh no. It's God. Alright, it's not me, it seems. I would have wanted it to drop the clusters, I just mismicroed, but not really that big of a deal. What is this? Seems like some high-end infantry, but it didn't realize probably that I have reservists there, because why would you keep sending them there? Okay, let's reinforce this position. As soon as we have link set ready, I wanna send it there. At this point, I'm also assuming maybe the links that was overing there didn't actually drop anything in this place, but rather was carrying the SAS that got caught in the open here, so possibly the very same one we spotted in the opening. That's... Okay, that's not great, actually. I should have avoided that, because losing Bravo is always a bit funny on this map, you know? Is nowhere near being worrying, but it's definitely something I should have been a bit more careful about. Yeah, already much more stuff that I really need here. I just have to remember to unload the Gurkhas before they get sniped by what I assume to be Stormer there. Again, this is on veteran, so it could actually be a motorized deck. By the way, he's playing, by the units I'm seeing, it seems very likely. Norziagere. Or whatever they're pronounced. However they're pronounced. Alright. Yeah, stealth things there. Let's bring one more of these to have some recon here. Okay, this is starting to become a bit less pleasant than I would like it to be. Yeah. Especially because motorized deck on these maps are always a bit more powerful, you know?
Sir, yes, sir.
Yeah. These are the Norlands Jägare.
Looking for a taxi.
still have the Stormer, let's make use of it. After, okay, we lost a lot of infantries there. I'm gonna now put a lot of emphasis on AA, because this is the only way we can deal with our Chelly 2 right now, so I wanna get some utility out of it if I can. And that means I want to have a good AA net around. Alright, let's bring just one of... Let's bring one of these, actually. It's still gonna give, provide some first support while also having some AA capability in the area. Our base seems decently protected. Let's do this and maybe this. I don't know, I'm taking a lot of precautions, but again, I really don't want to lose against this player. Again, not because I mean to be rude, but because it would be a huge loss of points. So I have to be extra careful, more than I would normally. Warriors, come on. Let me hear your sound. Nice. Again, I know the warrior is not like the best unit in the game, but it has so much character, you know? Just by the fact that everybody hates it, it's already enough to make me like it.
Why does it always have to be me?
Avoidable.
Do you have something for me?
Let's keep the links coming. Very good way to deal with moto mech decks on maps like this one. I really wish I had something like them with my Langer deck, you know. Look at it, like it's amazing. Like if you also think they used to be less powerful than that before the patch, it's insane. Before the patch. Okay, we are trading very well. Motorized deck don't get access to the best of artillery, so I'm confident putting a CD here, even though the spot is pretty predictable, you know.
Who's a passenger?
Okay, I feel like the amount of base defense I have there is very good now. It's one of those things you can never have too much, you know.
Does it always have to be me?
Alright.
It always comes down to the infantryman and his rifle.
Next, I wanna get something accomplished with my Shelly 2. We're gonna do kinda the same thing that we did last time on this map, and basically push with tanks into Charlie if we can. Now, you keep your MG off again, because I wanna make sure you stay alive and don't get spotted.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, Charlie, let's start with something. Yeah, if only I had something like this in the engine. I mean, you have the Tiger, which is super good, but you have 3 of them and it's very expensive, you know? Not quite the same thing. Okay, seems like it doesn't have much left there. Next priority is to make sure this forest is empty as well. And then once our flanks is secured, we're gonna push into Charlie if we can. You may get into the zone as well, that's what you're meant for. Nice. Let's bring... Nice. I'm assuming those are other... Let's not get spotted for now. If we can get into Delta, it would probably be more valuable than just sniping a single Norrlandsjägare squad. And I really feel like I want to have another one of these because I want to have a super good A net. Because again, it doesn't have that many ways to deal with a Challenger 2. And yeah. What is this? Truck. Interesting. Okay, let's go down with this. Okay, it's definitely trying to put units here, so it probably wants to wipe us out of the sector. We lost the SES, he had base defense goon on the spot. Okay, we're gonna reinforce slightly Bravo again and Golf and okay.
The only good enemy is a deadlock.
Let's hope you don't get say shotted because that would be very bad. One more ICS squad. M40, interesting. I mean, they're good, but if you're playing with Moto, shouldn't you just use M41A1s instead? They also get the veterancy buff, you know. They have optics, they have stealth, and they're overall still a bit better, I think. Again, we're gonna reroute our A. Actually, probably I went too heavy for A at this point. I have so much. Jesus, that was scary. Okay. Interesting game, actually. I thought it would have lasted a lot less, so... Wow. Okay, he's really going for my flanks now. I don't want to react too much into it. I think, like, that could be a bad mistake. I wanna make sure I keep the initiative. Because if I... the thing is, against mech and moto decks, especially on maps like this one, if you start reacting too much to their playstyle, you risk ending up in a death trap, kinda. Okay, Commando Marine. We're gonna use this to shield our marksman. I really wanna do something with the Challenger too. Okay, you land immediately. Please, Milan. Nice. It seemed like it was about to miss at first, but no, 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 no. Jesus. Okay, at least we don't need the trucks anymore there. Yeah, there we go. Let's go. Let's bring a new... Actually, let's go with this. He still doesn't have anything to do with it, so... Even just a... something like a Charlie 1 Mark II should be enough to deter him away. We're gonna chase this Commando Marine. They're very good, but they're very expensive, so if we manage to kill them without them accomplishing much, it's gonna be very good. Okay. We're gonna micro like crazy and make sure we keep trading. You should go back for sure. I'm getting distracted by the talk. I'm gonna go with another Charlie 1 Mark 1. Again, more than enough to deal with his vehicles slash tanks and to be a wall. I'm starting to think that probably something that actually hit us in the back was spending so many points in base defense. Actually, we shouldn't have, probably. on inside, but who cares at this point? This also really looks fragile. Okay, countercapped. We're still ahead in conquest points, and I still think we can beat a CV there if we want, unless he has Norland's Jagare there, which could very well be.
We're in a combat zone right now. Yipper!
Not the best micro on my part, I'll admit that. Okay, and now we're gonna start abusing mortars because, again, against this kind of decks it's gonna get very grindy, I feel, and the arty will compensate, at least in part, for our lack of grindy infantry. Or not as grindy as it is. What should we do? Dear Foxtrot? Yeah, I guess. Go, warrior, go. Okay, we're gonna go there.
Orders, sir.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna try and take Foxtrot, because if we manage to get there, to this vertex of the sector, we can split Goff and Charlie, and then with tanks we should have superiority. We might as well send one of these here, because it's gonna provide a little bit more this is ours to a unit I know very well. So it's definitely trying to push up here. But he made a mistake using it for so far. It's very effective as a unit, but you have to get very close to achieve max results with it. In general, I'd say for his rank is playing very well, so... Or rather, I'm playing very bad, one of the two, you know, I still don't know which one. There we go, let's start shelling. Let's go back with the... We have a lot of frontal armor. That combined with the mortars should be enough to make sure we don't lose our tanks. Unless a Kurnas or something like that comes, but I'm confident this shouldn't be the case. Okay. Go back immediately, we don't want to lose any... We don't want to lose any conquest point. What is this? Go ahead again. I really am not a huge fan of this kind of playstyle. Which is a alternative way to say I'm struggling a bit more than I would like to. That's the thing about the British tanks, you see. Sure, they're slow, and they don't have the best of the rate of fire, but still the armor, just the armor is so great. Okay, let's try and push a little bit. If he has dealers too, it also means he doesn't have any heavy AA unless he really likes to play with odd choices in the deck. But I feel like that's not the case. Let's bring a third one and... let's try and put a CV into the left side. Okay, you stop and get repaired. Are we really losing against Gevarman?
What is in the
Wow.
orders, sir? Moving on
Okay,
target.
no.
Need a lift.
Go.
Okay, what's the situation?
We wanna oh, Jesus. Warrior saving my day again.
At the ready, sir.
Unless one of them survived, in which case it would be horrible.
Someone call for attack.
Okay,
What is
good.
in the orders, sir?
Struggling a lot more than I expected, but still good.
Need someone to infiltrate enemy lines?
Need someone to infiltrate behind enemy lines. Okay, it doesn't seem to have any Norlands Jagare here. I might be saying the word
Need some
wrong.
extra eyes, sir.
There we go. I was kind of expecting something like that.
Need a lift.
Not that it takes a strategic genius to predict this, but you know,
Ricky ready, sir.
I really wanna bring the fight over Foxtrot if I can. Stop this one. Okay.
Artillery adds a little class, what would otherwise be an ugly fight.
Next time we see the last two firing, we're gonna try and see if we can snipe it with our howitzer. Territory is so good for this kind of jobs.
If the enemy's in range, so will we.
Or not.
Trouble.
Okay, we got this. Very good.
Trouble.
Next, we're gonna try. We just lost a tank like idiots.
Why does it always have to be me?
Yeah, the we also lost recon here. The Swedish ATGM is so
What is in
good.
the orders, sir?
Always scary.
Trouble.
And he's gonna try to smoke and drive into there, so he gets more reservists. It's
At
good.
your service.
We have SAS somewhere down there,
Someone call for attack.
so let's see if he can drag the Challenger to us.
Sir, yes, sir.
We didn't see where the thing came from.
It's not my war.
We ran out of first service. That's not good.
At your service. Who's a passenger? Okay, what's the situation? Incoming. What is in your orders, sir? Who's a passenger? Do you have something for me?
Let's go there.
Platoon's formed and ready. Platoon's formed and ready. Okay, what's the situation?
Yeah, last two on this map, super dangerous, super annoying in the long run. I'm also floating like crazy. Let's bring a couple of these and some more of these. Or actually, some more of these. This might be the good time. Okay, we have to keep our tanks alive. Okay, we have recon here. It seems like he's full committing on this side now. Nice, 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 nice. Keep shelling there. From there we should be able to have line of sight on the ground there. Let's try and hit the infantry while they cross. I know he has some stormers coming there. Nice, killing the Celtic there. Also, he doesn't get access to that many armored cities, so we're gonna try and snipe his as we can. Okay, Kyle Warrior. You have a stormer there. Let's try.
I'm all ears.
If I have to guess, the FOB is in here. Okay, let's reroute this. We really wanna have some optics and I really wanna try and clear Foxtrot if we can. If I can.
There are two types in this world, artillery and target.
You wait a little bit. I want him to...
What can infantry do for
I
you?
want the recon to get there before I do that. Next might be a good idea to have a CV in Golf. We can use smoke or whatever and try to...
Enemy
Okay, he has something there. Wow. Yes.
Are you talking to me?
Come on, get closer.
I'm all ears.
Okay, seems like it's starting to get a bit better here.
Are you talking to
If we
me?
can kill the ATGM here would be amazing. Let's kill the Cobra as well, amazing.
At your service.
Now we have aviary. Ooh, be careful there. Together with the... Okay, let's bring in the proper tanks. Go back. Okay. Oh yeah, that's dangerous. Yet didn't snipe the... Okay, we countercut this, which is good. You should be a bit more hit then if we can. Up there. Okay, let's start and micro a bit better there. Let's use our tanks, you push, and you go in front. Chieftains. Show the world why you're a good unit. GG. Well played actually. For his rank he really did put quite a good fight, I think. And I don't know if it's a second account or something, and well played. I think that's enough for today. I don't have time to record any other games, but we had 3 decent ones at least, and the last one particularly was intense, so see you around, guys.